For us, it is easy to understand who Jesus Christ is, using the biblical context story and using worldly context and humans analogy. Right. So this is a comment that is to answer my curiosity and question with regard to how to understand Jesus Christ in relation to God, the Father especially. And this guy will bring an interesting analogy. And for him, it is easy for us to understand. Very easy. It is all over the place in South Arabia Kingdom. So flagrant example and analogy. Jesus Christ equal to Mohammed bin Salman al Saud. God the Daddy equal to Salman bin Abdulaziz al Saud. As simple as that. Now, to my knowledge, this person is a claimed to be a Coptic Christian. So I'm not sure whether whatever he is presenting is representative of the belief of Christian that is not from that group. For example, Catholic or Protestant or something else. So I would make that disclaimer first, and yeah, so that you know that I understand that there are nuances behind this discussion. But I'm interested to know if you are Catholic, if you are Protestant, and if you are something else. What do you think about this analogy? Because to me, doesn't this create... Because if you say that Jesus Christ is Muhammad bin Salman and the daddy is Salman bin Abdulaziz, that's literal father and son. So do you see that Jesus and the Father is literal father and son, meaning that they have their own agency? It's two different beings, right? And one is the father to the son, meaning that they do not have the same status. You can say they are from the same family of king, but one is the father king, and meaning while the father is reigning, have the power, the son is still the son of the king, and the son wait to be the king in the future, right? So it's not exact the same, even though he is entitled to the crown, when the father die, for example. What can't he not do for the kingdom of Arabia? Everything he can do, he have full freedom and powers and powerful to do. So I have to admit that I'm not familiar with the structure of the the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and how the king rule, and what is the role of the son while the king is still in power. So I have to admit that from the beginning, I'm not sure whether while the king is the ruler, the son can do whatever he want in the land, if going by this analogy, right? As he wishes for the well-being of his father kingdom, who is also his own kingdom. So based on this, it appears that first, the reality means that the son of the king can do anything for the benefit of the kingdom, because it's his father kingdom and his own kingdom as well, because they come from the family of the king. So if you want to make that as a representative of understanding how Jesus Christ related to the Father, that I know it's an analogy, but that's still an analogy of two different beings, separate beings that have parallel or similar power in doing stuff within a certain kingdom, right? But the son is, that's that, right? The father trusts only him to sit at throne next to his, and execute what he wants, and inspiration, they work together. So they work together. So, but I'm not sure if you can appreciate how others read this, because I'm guessing some Christian, when they say something, they do not realize how that words is being understood normally. When you would read like this, right? They work together, it means that there's two entities that's working together, right? So do you actually believe that about Jesus Christ and God the Father? Can you see the Father traveling around the world? No. He is inside the kingdom, giving all authorities and commands to the prince to do as it pleases him. No one else has such power and authority and might inside the kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He can throw sheikh, imam, ustaz, governor, lawyers, judge in prison if you wish. Jesus can do that for the kingdom. That's why he's the only one coming back for the judgment, and the only one to end their careers even while in the kingdom. So based on this, that means that just like the Son given full authority by the Father, you would say that Jesus Christ is being given full authority by Father, right? By God the Father, meaning that it's not his own to begin with. He's been given that authority and he can ride with his authority all over, doing whatever he please. But you haven't to understand, right, how that come across. He does not have the power as his own power. He's being given by the Father. So is that an accurate depiction of your belief, and to other Christians as well? Is that a good depiction of what you actually believe, that Jesus Christ have all of this power, has this divine power, because Jesus Christ was given that power by the Father? Because if you start from that point, you know that it's not the same level, right? One is his own power, and he give that power, that authority to Jesus, to the Son. The crown prince can send an ustaz in prison, while Saudi Arabia he can remove and so on later. Okay, this is what the crown prince can do. All embassy, blah blah blah, right? This is why you pray in his name. The Father loved that. So even this, right, meaning that if the Father is happy that the people chanting the name of the Son, right? For example, the king have the prince, let the prince do whatever, and he's happy if the people is chanting the name of the prince. You understand how that comes across? The prince is just, there's a big gap there. This is the Son is being given the authority, given the right to do stuff, and even the people chanting the name of the Son is to make the Father happy, right? So you can see that. So if you see that as Jesus being divine, there's still hierarchy in this divine being, right? So I just want to make sure that what I understand here does represent what you want to mean if you are the person that making this comment. While for other Christians, do you see this analogy and explanation explain it accurately and precisely how you believe Jesus Christ in terms of his divinity? I'm interested to understand that. So feel free to share. Thank you for watching. See you next time.